Vijay Bhava. Vijay or victory, this is the ultimate destination of everyone's life. But guys, did you ever encounter such situations where both attacker and defender won? I hope you didn't, but I did. Guys, this is Sarthak Gupta welcoming you all with a wonderful and amazing experience to share. It was the time of foggy, chilled and energetic winters of 2015. Even the sun was sleeping outside, but we had to hit the classes. But that day was full of excitement, as on that day we had our club activities. So students of each club hurried to their respective clubs, footballers to the football ground, music students to the music room, and I went to the literary club. There were sitting students of all the streams, and I also settled myself in one of the wards. All the bees were buzzing their own stories, probably waiting for Miss Bala to arrive. And she did arrive, from the left hand side, carrying her everlasting, evergreen smile like Madhuri Dixit that made me her fan. The class stood up like a 60-piece orchestra and wished her very musically, "Good morning, ma'am." Miss Bala laughed, probably on her innocence, and while taking her duster and registers, she said, "Good morning, students, good morning. Have a seat, have a seat." And she immediately introduced that day's topic, that our political party secular. The topic was so sizzling, everyone started preparing notes, pitching in first, trying to impress Miss Bala. And when I was doing that, there was knock at the door from the left hand side. There were 3 girls standing there and asking Miss Bala, "Ma'am, may we come in?" And I didn't know that Miss Bala not only allowing those 3 girls to enter in the class, but yes, there was a welcoming of a new friend. The girl who was standing in the middle when she came, her cute, chubby smile, her glistening eyes, and those perfectly dancing, bubbly cheeks made me go awestruck. That day, Vivek was bragging about Bajrang Dal, Rishabh was bragging about Congress, everyone in the class was being rebellious. I ended up being romantic. The class ended, now it was the time for roll call. And now I was more vigilant, as now I have to know her name. And names from A to P were called out. I thought I missed, but I was more futuristic. I thought initials of her and mine to be the same. Then she called out Rupesh, Sarthak. I thought I missed, and now I was nervous. But those 3 guys, U, V and W, they gave me hope. And she called Utkarsh, and a sweet voice from the second row answered, "Present, ma'am." And I was standing lost in her voice. The day ended, the class ended. I pedaled my cycle faster than ever before, and directly without even changing my school dress, I hopped on bed, picked up my phone, opened Facebook, and tried n numbers of permutation and combination, whether it was and trying a whole lot of permutations and combination. I quested her and sent her friend request and immediately kept the phone in my pocket. I was like playing with my heart. That day I checked my phone n number of times. Even Mama became skeptical. "अरे कुछ है क्या इसमें?" And I said, no. आज मुझे लगा राज खुल जाएंगे. And by that time it was the time to sleep. But for the one last time I was hopeful and I checked my phone. But though there were notifications, but not the one I was looking for. I kept my phone aside, comforted myself in blanket, closed my eyes, and I was about to sleep. At that time there was a ping. There was a notification which says, "Accepted your friend request." And I immediately texted her, "Thank you for accepting my friend request." And guys, she was too kind to reply immediately with an emoji. That day, even I thought, मेरे भी अच्छे दिन आ गए. With everything being too magical from that day, our chat frequency increased. From Facebook to WhatsApp, from WhatsApp to late night calls, from friends to best friends. I was a singer at times, a cynic friend, a comedian. Everything was so magical, all my environment was hunky-dory. But guys, by this time we had ended our class 12th and now it was the time for our graduation. So we both searched for the best education in our fields. She went to and I went to Ghaziabad. But you know, distance played part in our favor. Our hours of conversations, we had long conversations. She was so excited to tell me about her fucked up maths classes, and I also very mischievously told her about how I was scolded in the classes. Friends of both of us started teasing her with my name and mine with her name, and I justified in a very mousy manner, yelling at them, "It's nothing like that, we are just friends." And friends, her aura, her charisma built in a such fashion, such beautiful manner, that on one fine starry night, when the moon was shining more, I texted her, "Kahan khoi hui si?" And you know what? She also replied in a very Gulzar way, "Bas yu hi gumnaam si." And hearing this, the poet in me took the command and presented her with a couplet which says, "अब डर लगता है तो तेरे जाने के ख्याल भी आने से." And I texted her, she was online, she saw, and then there was a call. My phone vibrated. I picked up the phone, I swiped up, and there was silence. We had a conversation, and amid all the conversation, I managed to say, "I like you, Mutku." And now the silence was deeper. Only the beds were crooning. And hearing this, after a few seconds, she giggled and said, "It's okay." And we exchanged goodbyes of that day. She cut the call. The fear of losing her, the fear of rejection, fear of everything hit me with the hardest chord. I thought I am going to lose a very good friend of mine, a partner of life. All the rejection clouded up. And when I was thinking all this, there was again a ping. And with one eye open, I saw my WhatsApp which says, "I like you too, Motu." And I was saying, yes. I hugged my roommate. I did little bit of garba. And that day, my steps felt lighter on this ferro concrete floor, and Cupid hit me with the sharpest arrow. From that day, my life became smoother. We had met several times. We had indelible memories, incredible moments, and wonderfully amazing photographs. And on one similar day, when we both were feeling more than friends, when our feelings on a pinnacle, and I met her, came back, and I was being futuristic about her, how my life would be with her, how wonderfully I would be with this girl. And when I was doing all that, I was interfered by the phone call. And it was none other than her. I thought she called me to say those 3 magical words, because this was the only thing we didn't exchange that day. But guys, do you know, she said, "Motu, let's not talk anymore. Though our bond is so uncomparable, unbreakable, but these things don't have a fine ending. These things end up being negative. You are my bestest friend, Motu. You are my dearest friend. but I don't want to hurt you in future. I'm sorry, Motu. And I know she was going, so I tried everything. I tried to be mature, I tried to be arrogant, I was angry, I did mockery, I said philosophy, everything I did, but ultimately she cut the call. And all I was left heartbroken. And next few months were a tsunami of emotional trauma. Hundreds of questions and thousands of emotions hovered. There were days, time where I was not feeling good, where I felt bad, and there were nights time where me and my pillow knew how much I cried. There was a tear from my left and right eye dropped my cheeks to my pillow, and my pillow was usually wet. The trauma, the emotional disbalance we have, me and my pillow knows. But on one day, that is 24th October 2018, she again texted me and said, I want to talk to you. She called and said, Sarthak. I said, Sarthak. She said, sorry, Motu. Sorry for all the confusion I had. Sorry for everything I did. Sorry for everything. I missed you the last 6 months of the year. Sorry for everything. She was also lost in reminiscence, and I came to know how a person who was so cold-hearted also wept for me. Everything ceased for a while. There was silence, and then we smiled. We both smiled, but this time some blood cells sent message to my tissues, my brain, and my brain was too smart. He acted and presented me with few questions. He said, Sarthak, what if she leave again? Would you be the same unvulnerable, unproductive pup? If she goes, would you be that much again in a vulnerable state? These questions hit me deep, and I found the answers with probably 2 cups of tea and lots of me time. There was a voice that said, yeah, Sarthak, life is unpredictably beautiful. Enjoy the coming back of her life in your life. Enjoy the coming back of this girl in your life. Celebrate the gala, but do take the responsibilities. Don't forget what you want to be, what you are, and what you want to achieve in life. Celebrate the gala, but remember one thing: if any of the things fall, you don't break again. And collecting all these things and going through a journey down the lane from literary room to the friend request, from friend request to the Banasthali, everything, her separation, agony, reunion, and expressing everything, we both finally managed to express those 3 magical words that were, I love you. But this time, not at the cost of purpose and priorities. Thank you.